And welcome to the SimmBros Pod.
Ooh, 24. Episode 24. So many 24s in our life. Kobe. 24 the show.
Oh.
20. I think I said.
Oh, you said so many 24s. Then you said somebody 24. Whatever. I'm Chris.
I'm Cam.
And together, we're the SimmBros.
And we're here to help you win your 20s, people. Yeah, to other 24s.
4G Auto's 24. That's for Kobe.
That is for Kobe, yes. The 4G Auto.
What is 4G Auto?
Car, I'm assuming.
You sure? It's not a watch?
I don't know. I heard auto.
4G Auto? But it's like...
Oh, it could be Italian.
Yeah,
4G
like
Auto.
4G Auto, yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, any other 24s? You have to go to different sports.
Paul George?
Yeah, see, he's 13. PG-13. I'm going to different sports because basketball, it's hard to find another 24. Like they just stopped
24.
They just stopped wearing it. Remember after?
Oh yeah, I don't think people wear it anymore. Yeah.
So
I wonder why he chose 24.
Marshawn Lynch
more than 23.
He was 8, obviously. Before.
I guess again, 8 times 4 is, or 4 times 2 is 8. So 24. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry, just give me. You had to give me a.
So
second
I
to
think he
get
said
there.
8 times 3 is 24, and I was like, yeah, fair enough.
No, but 4 times 2.
Yeah.
24.
Oh, so you think that's LeBron?
That's what I think.
LeBron.
I think it's LeBron too. I think they both did that.
I don't think they're that good at math.
Yeah, whatever. We're back,
dude.
Energized. It's we're doing this for the people. It's Friday night. This comes out on Monday, so it's Monday morning, but it's Friday night.
October 3rd.
After a long day of travel. We're still filming the pod today.
Long day of travel, I think, is a stretch. We were on a plane for 58 minutes. However, most people, to toot our own horn a little bit, most people be like, I traveled, especially since we didn't get in at 11 a.m.
No.
We got in at 7 p.m.
Yep.
And we're still filming for y'all, man.
Yeah.
For y'all.
It's later than usual.
I don't know if most people are doing that. I mean, you let me know. I don't know. But I know we are.
The reason why we got to film is just because, we talked about this last week, but we're actually in it now. It is the Sports Equinox. Almost. But I count preseason basketball.
I'll count it.
You don't count it or you
No,
will?
I'll count it.
Okay.
I'll count it.
Because we have basketball starting today.
Well, basically, honestly, if I don't even, obviously basketball is a huge part of it, but it's early basketball anyway. If I have playoff baseball and I'm in the middle of the regular season football, that's the Equinox enough for me.
Yeah.
Okay, playoff baseball, there's nothing like
Let's
it.
talk about it. Let's start there. Because we
There's
saw a
nothing like
video
it.
on it. Like, is playoff baseball the best version of playoffs in any American sport?
I'm going to say this. I love basketball more than I love baseball. I love football
the most.
maybe even more than I love basketball.
Yeah.
Playoff baseball is the best playoffs we have. There's no every pitch feeling in football. There's no every pitch, every out feeling in basketball. Yes, I love the playoffs in basketball. I love the playoffs in football, but especially basketball. You have four series, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you win the title, you have to win 4 series. All 7-game series.
The first 2 series are not even really
the
serious.
First 2 series is like, okay, maybe this random upset happened, but most of the time the guy who did the upset is going to get out in the second round anyway, right? So it's too many games. I don't love it. Playoff baseball, especially with this new wild card, 3-game series and now a 5-game series. Now, here's the thing, though. A 5-game series is too few for the ALDS. Which is in my opinion, the ALDS is the second round. I know the wild card is technically not a round.
It used to be a game, bro.
But it used to be a game, which was
insane.
That's crazy.
Insane, right? One
game. But think about it. How many people? Actually, no. It would just be the Red Sox if it was just one game.
What
if who would win the series?
Yeah.
How many different? Anyway,
no, it would be the Cubs. Oh yeah, the only different team. Yeah. Sorry.
But anyway, a 5-game series for the ALDS, which is the first round of playoffs, second round of playoffs. Sorry, is not enough games.
Mm-hmm.
Phillies Dodgers is the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the 2 best teams in baseball.
Wow, you're calling it right here.
And it's only a 5-game series. That's just not enough games. I don't think that really shows necessarily who's the better team, who's the more hot team. I think that'll answer that. So, yes, long-winded way of saying playoff baseball is better than any other playoffs in any other sport. Do you agree?
It's pretty damn good. every situation, man. Like any small thing that happens is like a big thing.
It magnifies.
We talk about it. You think a no-out walk, a leadoff walk. Oh, that's harmless. That's nothing. That honestly could even be more of a rally starter than a double.
Yeah,
because, like,
it can.
Because it's just like, oh my God, we walked.
Yes,
we got on base.
It's like we're getting to him. We're getting to him.
It's crazy, right? And like every small pitch, and especially now with the umps, right? There are some people have larger zones, some people have smaller. We saw that in the Padres game. It was a bad call on Xander Bogaerts, but you can't do anything about it.
Did you see them yelling at the ump?
Yeah, that was classic.
You can't do that. Yeah. I know. Schilt was like, it wasn't Schilt yelling, but he was kind of like holding him back, but not really holding him back.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
And also, like, you had to score runs. But yeah, whatever. You can't just, like, if you score 0 runs, you have to, like, you have 1 run, right? Like, score before that. But yeah, like, every single pitch matters. Every double play matters. Running through the bag matters. Like, there are so many small things in baseball that get magnified, especially because it's like, it's different than football because, like, everything, you take a breath after every pitch. You take, like, a moment to, like, react to what just happened, right? If you fouled off a pitch or if you took a pitch that was really close and it went your way versus the other team's way, that's a leadoff walk versus a leadoff strikeout. And one of the things I love even more is, like, when you really look into baseball, the intricacies, it's like when the count is 1-1. A 2-1 count versus a 1-2 count means everything. And on those borderline pitches, like, that is the pitch that usually transitions in at bat or even an inning.
Yes.
If a borderline pitch goes the pitcher's way and it's 1-2, that batter is most likely out.
Yeah.
If it goes the batter's way, it's 2-1. That means they're probably getting a good pitch to hit. If not, it's 3-1.
Yep.
Then are you getting even better pitches to hit, or they're getting walked. All because of that borderline pitch. And that is why it's magnified.
Yes.
Pitcher getting taken out in the second inning.
Right.
Third inning. Like,
because they're like, you don't got it today. We need a win. Yeah. It's not going to be you. Thank you for your service, but that's it. And especially going back to the counts thing, you'll see it. Like, if it's 2-0, 3-0, or even 0-0, and a ball is called a strike, the batter really is not going to complain all that much.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be like, hey, was that inside? That's high. But if it's 1-1 and a pitch that's a ball is called a strike, the batter's like, whoa. Yeah. You just changed my entire at-bat. Like no other pitch, the 1-1, pay attention to the 1-1 pitches. No other pitch determines an at-bat than that third pitch if it's 1-1. So I love that. That's a great shout. And yeah, like you said, there are so many intricacies that make up a baseball game. I think more than football, more than basketball. You need a team effort, a concerted team effort. Sometimes you just need a star. Look at Tarek Skubal. That guy's cooking. He's playing the Mariners game 1.
We talked about this.
He's playing the Mariners game 1. Guess what? I'm calling my shot now. The game will have already happened. Yeah. This is Friday, October 3rd, okay? Tarek Skubal is going to shut down the Mariners. The Tigers are going to steal game.
They won't lose because of Skubal, if anything like that. He might go 8 innings. They might lose
the
game. But, like,
if it's 2-1 and the Mariners got 2 runs, they're going to get one of them.
All you need is a 1-run lead for him, and he'll probably take care of the rest. Like, he went 7.2 in the first game of the wild card, and it was just like, Cleveland could do nothing, right?
No, they could
do nothing. Yeah. So the same thing, they were trying to steal runs all game, and when you got a horse like that, it really just shows you, man. And before I get into one more thing, I wanted to talk about past baseball. You kind of talked about the 5-game series, the momentum, the rest versus the rust. I think this is the first year, honestly. You talked about the Dodgers-Phillies being a World Series type of matchup.
Right.
The Dodgers have been, in the past, historically, on that rest side versus rust.
I know, for the first time.
So, do you think, they are more happy that they took those 2 games out against the Reds, or you think they would rather have the rest? Because taking the 2 games out on the Reds definitely gives them momentum, but it also means that their 2 top pitchers are not going to be able to pitch game 1.
Right. So yes, that is a great point. And I also will say, another thing that is a detriment for the Dodgers is they got to play, more than likely 3 games in Philly.
Yeah.
One of the most home field advantage stadiums in baseball. That's not easy. In October, that's really not easy.
They need one of the 2
to
start.
Yes, like the Dodgers have definitely shown signs of rust in the past when they've had the really long weekends and everybody's partying or doing whatever in LA. They have slow starts, but now they have a little bit of momentum. And look, they really kind of dog walked the Reds. I I think it helps. And that's another thing where like I don't love that they dog walked them, but it also is like good for confidence. They're like, hey, we scored 10 runs and then we scored 8 runs.
Mhm.
Like we can manufacture runs, which is in October like the hardest thing to do. The Phillies are a different beast though. The Reds shouldn't have been in the playoffs. That was just like
they're like
practice.
the worst team to make the playoffs ever.
Right. So that was just practice. So yeah, so for these 5 games, I'm sure the Dodgers are very happy with the rest, but I think they would have preferred having 3 in LA compared to 3 in Philly.
But I think you were saying, I think
if you
that
steal
also
one,
helps them out. I think that's also that might even bring more urgency.
Yeah,
we're not the favorites technically.
Yeah. Right,
like,
we're the dogs.
We're the dogs.
Being the dogs is always super helpful.
Because like what happens?
People are voting against.
What happens is when you win, and when you keep winning, and they finally won it all last year. It's like it's hard to get back up. Like Kike was saying it. A lot of other guys were saying it that it's hard to just like get through a 162 game regular season when all you really need to know is like the playoffs. Like I think it was really funny that we're watching the Dodgers now, and these guys look like different players.
No.
Like I mean, really,
I was like, Trinan, where you been, bro?
Blake Trinan, one of the pitchers. Like Kike Hernandez, who's not really that good, is looking back. Teoscar Hernandez, like
looking great.
These guys are like showing up.
And
like
Paul has burnt out.
Exactly.
He burnt out. Tommy Edman got a home run. Like, are you kidding?
So it's like it just shows you like when you have the teams like the Warriors, and you remember in the past when they just weren't really caring because they just knew they was going for 3 in a row.
See, for them, let's get to June.
Yeah. So it's hard, especially in a baseball season that is just so long, so many ups and downs. So I think it's a good thing for the Dodgers as far as like, you know what? Light a fire under them. See what happens. Like they're not going to be the favorites. Like they're going into Philly, and this is what you're going to have to do.
No, it's definitely not a bad thing. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Yeah,
like I like the wild card is great, and that's fantastic. But the ALDS, the NLDS,
not the best teams aren't in it.
No, like so. I want to see, especially. I mean, I'm looking on for at least both 1 seeds and the 2 seed in the AL. These are 3 teams that I don't even think were in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty cool to see that, like, they're already at the top of their divisions. They're at the top of their conferences. Let's see what you got. Mariners, not a lot of people watch Mariners games because usually they score 1 run.
Yeah.
I've seen a few. Shout out Eli. But now they're good. They're really good. They have the potential MVP on their team. They have a really great, starting pitching lineup. Let's see what you got, Mariners.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Mariners in a playoff game since. When's the last time you saw Mariners in a playoff game?
I don't even know.
No, it's been a while.
Since
right?
what, like 2001?
Like Ichiro.
They won all like the most games.
So like Blue Jays, I remember the Jose Bautista days. Like, let's see what you got, Vladdy.
Yeah.
Brewers, there's no real stars there. Let's see what you got. Can you continue that team effort?
Yeah.
Can you bring that to October?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Cubs got some stars.
Yeah.
Who are fading a little bit, but
we'll see.
Yeah. So great.
I mean, you talk about the Blue Jays, bring it, Vladdy. We got to talk about a little bit. They're playing the Yankees, right?
They are playing the Yankees.
AL East matchup, and we had a previous AL East matchup, Yankees-Red Sox, where we had a very interesting moment that, of course, turns into another life lesson, as life is sports.
SimmBros life lesson of the day. That's gonna be like a
it's gonna be a thing.
Like a button.
Life lesson of the week, life lesson of the day. But I'll let you paint the picture. And we talked about this in real time. These are all our conversations in real time, by the way. In real time,
100%
real time.
We should start recording.
I know. Yeah, I know it's tough.
Somebody get us out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me paint the picture.
Yep.
So
Red Sox have taken game 1.
That's what I was going to.
Okay.
I was going to paint. Okay,
paint. Yep.
Red Sox have taken game 1 in New York. A game they were not supposed to win, but Garrett Crochet pitched an absolute gem. Gem. They took game 1. They only need 1 more win.
Yep.
The score is 1-1, I believe, right?
1-1. Yep.
1-1 in the 6th or 7th inning.
I think it was the 6th.
6th inning. There's a runner on first, and there's a runner on second. Okay, 2 outs. The Red Sox are batting.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Story or whoever is up.
No, it's Masu Yoshida.
Oh, Masataka Yoshida hits a little like chopper to second base.
Yep.
Not an easy play, mind you.
A little bit towards the middle, like up the middle too. Like
right.
Jazz had to go.
Jazz was playing second base. He had to maneuver, right? And he turns his body. He fields the ball, but he
knocks it down.
He knocks it down. This is a tough throw. He turns his body. He gives it all he got and throws it to first. And Masataka Yoshida is safe at first.
He dives into first base.
Dives into first. He's safe. Not only that, but the ball bounces past Ben Rice.
Yep. It bounces off him.
Bounces off Ben Rice. If there was a runner, basically enough where there's enough room for the runner to score.
Yeah.
And the ball really gets away from
But there's
Ben
two
Rice.
outs. So in baseball, there's two outs.
Two outs. And so now, you go.
Baseball, there's two outs. When there's two outs, you don't need to wait for anything to happen. You run immediately on contact.
No, that's always been.
Yep.
That's always been baseball. If you ever played, it's 2 outs, run on anything,
and sprint on contact because we're trying to score.
Yes.
And anything that happens,
and
right?
especially in the playoffs where every
single run matters.
More.
You're up 1-0. You need to being like. And the difference between being up in a playoff game, especially with a team that's facing elimination, if they go up 2-1 in that situation, all the Yankees fans are tight. Yes. The Yankees are tight because they've choked before.
Oh, yeah.
Things change.
They were in the World Series last year, and they're about to get swept at home by their long-time franchise rivals. Yep. They're talking about the tightest of the tight.
Yep. And we're Dodgers fans right here, or we just don't like the Yankees. So we see the ball, as Cam said, Yoshida hits it. Jazz, the second baseman, knocks it down. He gets up, has like a throw. Yoshida dives into first. He's safe. The ball comes off of Ben Rice a little bit. And Cam and I are like, this is great. Red Sox got to score right now.
Scored.
Right? Obviously, because the guy is running. He's already at third base by the time.
The camera isn't panning to the guy at third base. You just assume because the ball got past him, wow, run scored.
I was just like, that's why Yoshida dove. He must have.
Because obviously, the guy was on second base. He heard the contact.
Yep.
Immediately ran to third, great.
Yep.
And he's looking, which is also fine, because here's the one thing, like I said, the only thing you have to worry about when you're just running to run is because it was such a hard play for Jazz, if he didn't throw to first and you're caught halfway between third and home, they can get you out easily, right? So that's the only thing you have to look out for. But once you see Jazz Chisholm turn his body and try to throw the ball to first base, that's it. I'm running because, look, more than likely the guy at first base is out. Yeah. And my running won't do anything. But there's that off chance that there could be an error at first base. Maybe it's a bad throw, whatever the case may be. And then you score a run based on
great
It
was not
run.
Even like he was safe by beating the play.
Right.
It still trickled away.
Yes.
And no one's showing it. Like Yoshida, I guarantee you thought someone scored.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy at third just doesn't score.
No, he doesn't.
The third base coach holds him up for some reason. Like, you realize you held them up. And what did we say in that exact moment? What did we say?
We said
when they didn't score, and then they didn't score, and then they get out of the inning.
Yep.
And it's 1-1.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. Even before that happened.
Yeah, even before that happened. Yep.
It's bases loaded, 2 outs. We're like, they just lost the series.
Yep.
They lost the series because that is a run that you can't just assume you're going to get more runs, especially in playoff baseball, October baseball. Every run that you can get, you need to get.
How many times do you see people strike out the bases loaded or get out of bases loaded jams with no runs? Chapman did it.
Dude, in just this wild card weekend,
Chapman did it. Yamamoto did it. Yeah, it's at least two times.
Yamamoto did it twice.
Oh, really? Chapman did it. No outs. No outs. He got out of it.
No, Yamamoto did the same thing.
Yeah. 0 outs. 0 outs, 0 runs.
No. So you can't assume you're going to get right there. We said it. We lost the series. Because guess what? Once you give the Yankees any sort of bit of momentum, they're at home. They're the favorites. They're like, wow, we just got out of an error. Yep. We didn't give up any runs there. Now we're okay. We can take a deep breath again. We're loose. You gave up the series. And you know what? I blame the third base coach. I really do. I blame Yoshida. Or not Yoshida. No. I blame the guy who's running on third base. I blame Alex Cora for not having a better third base coach. Because apparently this guy has not been good all year. So what are we talking about?
I blame Alex Cora for not having a better third base coach. And also, like you said, I blame Alex Cora and the team for not preparing them for what playoff baseball means. Yes. You saw the Guardians do just this, and we talked about it against Skubal. If you watch a play, it was during game 1, and I told Cam about this when I was watching it. It was second and third, same situation. They're down 1-0. It was a chopper over Skubal's head. He knocks it down, or he goes and gets it, but he can't really throw him out at first. The guy saved it first. It was 2 outs. The guy at second is already running home, and barely beats the throw.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
That's what it was. And I think it might have been, I think it actually ended up being 1-1 in that situation, but that is how important.
No, it was 1-0.
Yeah, a 1-0. Yeah, sorry. They got it 1-1. The Guardians got it 1-1. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. It was against Skubal. I'm
pretty sure it was 1-0, and then the Tigers scored 2 runs.
No. Trust.
Okay,
I believe.
okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Either way, that's how important it was,
Yeah.
right? Like, they needed one run because if they didn't get it, Scuba was going to finish the whole entire game.
Yep.
And then ended up being 2-1, right? But, like, that is how you need to play baseball. And he barely made it in. But even if he was out, I guarantee you Stephen Vogt would be like, I'm fine with that because we need to get a run. Like, we need to get a run.
Absolutely.
That is what you have to do. And I think the life lesson there is like, man, if you have a chance, you better take that risk because if you don't take that risk, you will lose. You know, you don't want to hear this. You will lose maybe the only chance you ever have.
True.
Maybe the only chance you ever have. Think about that.
Calculated risks are literally the key to life. So notice how I said calculated, okay? That doesn't mean, hey, you know what? I'm going to sell everything and I'm going to go all in on red.
Yeah.
That's not a calculated risk. That's actually a very, very, very poor, dumb risk. But a calculated risk, something that you've researched, you've planned out, you've prepared for, you're ready for. That's something that you should go for. Because even if you fall on your face, hey, you know what? You tried to score from third. Respect.
Yeah.
We needed that run. That's really what it is in life.
It's never make the first or third out at third base. It's never don't make the third out at home. That's not something.
No.
You're trying to score.
Never make the third out at home. No. People are like, please make the third out at home.
You're
because
trying.
That means you're trying, and that means more than likely there was an opportunity for you to score runs that we need to win the game. That translates over to life, man. Poor preparation leads to failed execution. Simple as that. Always come prepared. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Yep.
I say this, we say this all the time. It's so true. We saw it happen in real time with the Red Sox. They failed to prepare for these specific situations. Yeah, they're very specific, but also it changes the course of a series, the course of a franchise. These people's jobs, lives, you think it's not that serious? It really is that serious. Think of the fans. Imagine if the Red Sox fans had another World Series. You think that like it's not big to them. It's big to them. It's big to everybody, right? So always be ready to be prepared and be ready to shine when that moment comes.
Yeah, you said it was an intricate or like something super specific to prepare for, but like that's not even, you don't prepare for that specific moment. You prepare for, hey, we need to be aggressive here.
Yeah.
We know we need to get the lead because
Mindset.
like the important thing in this game is that we have them on the ropes. If we can take the lead, make them play from behind, I'll take, like, I'm okay if you're trying to get an extra run.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. And you need to tell them that.
At the end of the day, bases loaded with 2 outs means nothing. Bases loaded with nobody out means nothing.
And Trevor Story hit like a 400-foot like shot to center field, but it's still like didn't go anywhere.
Nope.
And that guy was going crazy. But that's the point, right? Like in your life, whatever opportunities or things you're facing, there might only be one chance for you to do it. And if you feel that chance, you need to take it. Because it's famous Monopoly quote you always see. It's like, take the risk or lose the chance. You either take the risk or you lose that chance for possibly ever.
Yeah.
You lose that chance forever. The Red Sox lost the chance to take a 2-1 lead. They're up 2-1 in that game. I'm just going to say they probably win that game.
They probably win the game. The Yankees are not a good team when they're behind. We saw
they're
it.
Tight.
They're saw
tight.
it.
They're humans.
I mean, Aaron Judge is the perfect example. One of the best regular season baseball players of all time.
Yep.
And whenever you say baseball and all time in the same sentence, that means something because baseball has been being played
the past time,
130, 40, 50 years, right? A very long time. And I'm serious. Aaron Judge is one of the best regular season baseball players of all time. But he gets tight in the postseason. You know, there's a million reasons why that could happen, but that's the thing that you as a Red Sox manager say, hey, these guys don't like being on with their back against the wall. They're not.
And also we have nothing to lose. We're the worst team.
Exactly. They're not the comeback kids. They're not the guys we need to worry about. It's like if they go out to a lead, they're probably going to win the game. You know, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson.
One Reed Hurts.
But like, they're not the comeback kids. We need to steal runs. You know, it's like Sean Payton did it in the 2006 Super Bowl.
Steal possession.
He said we need to steal a possession. And so in football, as you know, there's probably about
8
possessions each quarter, each half.
No, 8 possessions total.
No,
dude, I'm telling you. It's 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
The Rams yesterday had what? Right. What do you say? They had 3 possessions in the first half.
Per team.
Yeah, sorry.
I was thinking 4.
My bad.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have about 8-ish possessions per game.
If you're lucky,
team, right? And listen, if you're punting, you're like, yikes, I only got 5 now and I need to make up a certain lead. I need to steal a possession.
That's
so
a great
that's
example.
what happens.
That's a great example.
Thank you. That's what happens. Defensive turnovers is stealing a possession. That's amazing. Like on defense, if your team's able to get a turnover, that's amazing. You just stole their possession and you gave yourself a new one. But sometimes you have to manufacture stealing a possession because you can't count on defense to force a fumble or get an interception. So Sean Payton, at the beginning of the second half kickoff, surprise onside kick. They stole a possession. Saints ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. So you know what? Sometimes you got to steal one.
That's the exact
example. Steal runs.
That's the exact example of taking the risk and losing the chance. The only chance they had to take that risk was actually at the start of the second half because everyone's it's a long halftime performance. I don't know who it was, but you forget. You're thinking, you're not thinking. But if you scored in the second half and then, you're kind of down 2 scores, people will be more on the lookout for an onside kick in that moment, right? You do it. That was the only chance Sean Payton had to take that risk. He knew that. And it was a risk. But you're playing against Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to get so many stops anyway. You need a possession. You need a possession to get it. And that is the chance you have to take. He only had one chance to take in the game, and he took it, and it worked. If he doesn't take that chance, he doesn't have that chance for the rest of the game.
No.
I don't care if he does an onside kick. When they score, the team is going to be much more prepared for that. It's not as oh my God, fluky or whatever it is, right? You're just thinking, they're going to kick it out of the end zone and we get a touchback.
And you know what? Also, Sean Payton was mic'd up in that game, which is amazing.
Yeah.
This was not something they planned 2 weeks ahead.
No.
It was in the moment. Like, hey, you know what? Should we do it?
Wow.
It was in the moment.
Wow.
And it was in the moment. And shout out to Thomas Morstead for being ready to
execute it.
Perfect preparation leads to a successful execution. Poor preparation leads to failed execution. It's literally that simple. Shout out to the whole Saints team for being ready to execute that onside kick. That onside kicks they said all time it's like a 3% chance of being recovered by the team that kicks it. What are we talking about? This is a risk. It's a very calculated risk, especially like you said with the old rules. People used to be a lot further back. You didn't have to announce that you're onside kicking.
Now you got to announce it.
Now you have to announce it. So yes, shout out to Sean Payton, and always, always, always be prepared to successfully execute.
Yeah. You're successfully executing, but also taking the risk is the most important part. But to win the risk, you have to successfully execute. So I think that's really important, and I think that is one of the ways that your life will go by when you see different areas of your life. If it's something, you want to take that risk in like a relationship, or you want to go take that risk because you see someone you've never seen before. That's what I really loved, and they always talked about like older times before there were phones. Like if you saw someone, you had no idea.
That's it.
You would never see that person again.
It.
You couldn't. There was no way for you to like even find them.
Nope.
Do like a reverse image search. What is this? You know what I mean?
Nope.
You had no other chance. That was the time.
That's it.
You take the risk there, or you lose the chance for the rest of your life. Like legit for the rest of your life.
No, that's a great.
So like in every aspect of your life, this idea of taking the risk or losing the chance can be given. Like you got to just take that risk if you feel it and you're ready for it. Take it because you're gonna look back at some point and be like, man, I should have done that, and I knew I should have, and now I don't even have the chance to do it anymore. Like think about not taking the risk, and you're like, oh, I'll have the chance later. Think about not taking the risk and then never even having the chance to do it ever again.
That's the one thing, and I think you have to look at people on their deathbed and like what they say being the most truthful, because there's no reason to lie. There's no reason to hide anything.
Yeah.
People on their deathbed have consistently said they regret not doing things more than they regret doing the thing.
Yeah. And doing and failing.
Doing and failing. Consistently. Okay? So just remember that, man. When our time is done, when your time is done, don't have regrets for not doing the thing. If you failed because you did it, you failed because you did.
You'll be much happier you did than never trying at all.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with football.
And we're back.
I'm back and I'm better. Ooh. Want you bad as ever.
I feel like whenever you go through those life lessons, you got to just take a break because
it gets heavy.
Fired up.
It gets heavy. Up. Like I mean, we're very passionate about these things. Like that's the one thing, we're not faking it. And Chris, I'll say something about.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
There was like, I think right when he got to college or maybe senior year
I don't know
high
what
school,
happened. Yeah,
something happened where he only talked in quotes.
yeah.
He only talked in quotes.
Quotes and cliches.
Quotes and cliches. He come downstairs and be like, "Some morning," or something
Exactly.
dumb like, "Yeah, don't let the day happen, make the day happen," or some dumb, super dumb stuff. And like, I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? Like, stop talking. Like, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to say?" But he actually does believe it.
I really do.
Which I appreciate, and I believe it too.
I would send people quotes every morning. Like sometimes I just send a group chat quotes every morning.
Yeah, let's get after it, like, fellas.
I mean, it was just something. What do I got on my phone right now? It's right now. This one is love is love. So I told you another one though. It said like it was
getting political.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to. That was the one that came up on my phone. But yeah, I just think like quotes are so, they're quotes and they're said often more like for a reason, right? They're said over and over because they are true, right? Like
don't give up, don't ever give up.
It's always darkest before dawn. Like that actually, like think about it. It really is the darkest before dawn. Like it actually is outside.
Yeah.
But also in your life, it's so dark.
What was the other one that was really
dawn.
true?
What?
Remember we did one yesterday?
Did we talk about
one? It was like, oh yeah, you have to be odd to be number one.
Wow.
It's 100%. It's literally true. And you like number one is an odd number.
Yep. Wow.
But also, if you want to be on top in life,
yep,
you're not going to get there by following the norms and doing what everybody tells you to do. If people think you're crazy, if people think you're weird, you're doing something right. Okay, you're at least making the necessary changes or necessary like maneuvers to get to where you want to be, to get to the number one spot. You got to be a little odd to be number one.
Nah, that's a great one.
I love
great one. You know who's not number one?
Oh, talk to me.
I want to react to one game before we go into talking about other games. It was the Broncos-Bengals game. And
you're talking about that game.
I just wanted to react to
I think it was like the Niners.
No. We know that was a good game.
Okay.
That was a great
game.
Yeah,
fair enough. Broncos.
I just think we need to talk about it.
Go ahead.
You know when you see teams quit on coaches.
Doesn't happen
teams
often.
Quit on national TV. Like you saw Joe Buck and Troy were just like,
they were dumbfounded.
What is going on?
They were dumbfounded.
The Bengals, the Broncos rushed 3 people. The Bengals had 6 people ready to block. 6. 4 people block, 1 guy.
Yes.
The 2 on the edge both get in because they beat the tackles.
Yep.
And it's just like penalty after penalty. And it's like, we've been saying this about Zach Taylor for so long now, that Zach Taylor shouldn't have a job. The only reason why he has a job is because of Joe Burrow.
Yes. And another thing is, because I was thinking the same thing that you're probably thinking right now. Well, they don't look good because Joe Burrow's not there.
Yeah.
True, they would look a lot better with Joe Burrow. But at the end of the day, Joe Burrow is not Superman.
No.
He can't save that team. That team is doomed. Okay? That team is doomed. They had about 14 penalties. And those are the ones that were just accepted. Terrible execution, terrible attention to detail. And when that happens, that's coaching 101.
Coaching. It's coaching.
Bill Belichick's teams never had penalties. And if they did, it was for a really good reason.
We were talking about delay of game, right? We're like, do you remember when Tom Brady took a delay of game penalty?
Not intentionally. I can't remember when Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes.
Or even, hold on. Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, but also Belichick and Andy Reid.
Yes.
They're not letting the delay of game happen.
No. That's been practiced. That's been ironed out since.
They're calling the timeout. Either way. Either way.
They're ready.
At the last moment, you're coming in and calling the timeout.
My thing is, Jake Browning, where are you looking? Because, like Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, and Kirk Cousins, they gave us that beautiful,
breakdown.
Of what they look at before pre-snap, right? First thing they all said, I'm looking at the play clock just to make sure I got enough time to get my motions out. Because if we're at 8 seconds, maybe don't motion. We got
to run this play.
Yeah, we're looking at it. I'll figure it out there in man or zone after the play, and that's if you're really good. Jake Browning, the clock, it's not like they go there with 4 seconds. The clock is at 10, and it's ticking down, and it gets to 0. And usually when it gets down to 0,
everyone,
the refs don't want to call it.
No, the refs tell you have a beat. Because I'm looking at, the ref says I'm looking at the clock. Once it hits 0, then I look up. You have an extra half a second.
Yes, and the refs don't want to throw a flag because they're like, wait, no.
Yeah.
Like they're assuming that somebody's going to call a timeout or they're going to snap the ball.
Yeah.
We're talking about seconds after the play clock expires. What are we doing?
When you're talking about
what are we doing?
And I think you made a good point about Burrow being out, right? I think that even shows you that when your starting quarterback is out, that means you need to coach even harder. That means you're in your coaching bag.
Yes.
Remember when Jordan Love was out?
Oh yeah.
You remember what LaFleur did?
No, yeah. I'm
like,
talking,
Kyle Shanahan,
Kevin O'Connell. Yep. Kevin O'Connell.
Josh Dobbs is on both teams. He was on Kevin O'Connell's team and the 49ers.
Yes. I mean, how many times has Kevin O'Connell
literally managed? How many times? Remember Sean McVay literally coached Baker Mayfield through that game?
Yes.
Baker was he was telling me exactly where to throw it to. Telling me exactly what to do.
That's what good coaches do. That's what good coaching can do for you. It can open up your world.
Yeah. And it shows you,
and
man.
Zach Taylor is not
They're
a good
quitting.
coach.
They don't want to play for him. You can tell.
He's got to
They don't want to play for him. They never
gotta
did.
Go.
Joe Burrow's the only one that keeps this place sane because he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, was I watching that game or I don't know what, it might have been Miami, another crazy one. No. Oh my God. We can go back to more worse coaching. Chicago, Ben Johnson.
Oh.
Ben Johnson. Okay, guys. We're watching this and we all seriousness, we bet on Chicago, so we had this like rooting interest in Chicago.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
And it's like, okay, you're going to play the Raiders. Great. Not a great defense, but there is this one guy on that side of the ball. His name's Max Crosby. Right, he's pretty good.
He's a 4-time All-Pro.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good.
So we probably, with our offensive line that's not that great, we don't have Penei Sewell over there. Dude. So we should probably double with 2 people. Maybe even 3. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Because I'm not too worried about the rest of the O-line.
Who else am I worried about?
Nope. I couldn't tell you. Ben Johnson put his right tackle on an island all game.
We're just gonna send 5. We're gonna send 5 out of route. We're gonna do regular 5-man protection.
And then you're like obviously Max Crosby, who hasn't seen a one-on-one matchup in weeks because other teams are like, oh yeah, this guy's really good. We should help our team out. Max Crosby, who hasn't seen a one-on-one in weeks, obviously starts cooking. And then people look at like this O-lineman like, dude, the O-line is just not here to block for Caleb. The O-line is just not here.
It.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There needs to be a double team. Max Crosby is a Tuesday player, which I love that Lombardi says it. I'm going to start using it like I came up with it.
Yep.
That's a guy on Tuesday, first day of practice. We're looking at him. How do we figure out how to stop this guy? Max Crosby, especially on that Raiders defense, is the only guy I'm looking at. Hey, we need to stop him. Put 2 players, put 3, get some chips, get some low blocks.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Because you know what it is?
Get him out of the game.
This is what it is, you Tuesday player, and that means he cannot beat us.
Yes.
He cannot. Belichick will say this all the time.
Yeah.
Remember when he was with the Patriots?
Yeah.
How come when Tyreek Hill was on the Dolphins especially, how come Tyreek Hill never played well?
No.
Literally never played. He doesn't really play well against the Bills either.
No. Yeah.
Never played well.
No. Never did.
He doesn't really play well against the Chiefs either.
No.
Because Andy Reid, McDermott, and
Bill
Belichick come in and say, I don't care what happens. This guy is not beating us. I don't care.
He's not beating us.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean,
send 5 people over there. I don't care.
It was 2018, which was maybe not Tyreek's best season. I do think that first year with the Dolphins was crazy. He was on track to get 2,000 receiving yards. But 2018 was his real coming out party of like, hey, this is one of the best receivers in the league. Yeah. This is not just some gadget fast guy. Like, he's just one of the best receivers in the league. He had 200 yards in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Okay?
I played against him that week.
You would really have some bad luck.
Crazy, yeah.
200 yards in the first quarter. That doesn't happen every day. Okay?
First quarter.
And 2 touchdowns.
What was that? That's a joke.
Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks. I remember that game.
Oh, my God.
So, look, this guy, and I'm pretty sure it's that same year. Maybe it was the year after. But either way, this is one of the best receivers in the league. How come he got 4 receptions for like 15 yards against the Pats in the AFC Championship game? A game that they absolutely needed Tyreek Hill to cook on. It's because Bill Belichick said, you're not beating me. You know, if you want to throw your dinks and dunks to Kelsey, if Mahomes, you want to do your little scramble drill, whatever, go ahead. Tyreek Hill, you're not beating me. You guys need to adjust without Tyreek Hill. You basically need to play this game without Tyreek Hill.
You're playing left-handed.
And if you can beat me playing left-handed, then congrats to you. Props to you. You're not going to.
Yep, I'm taking my bets and I'm going to win. And that's the difference.
That's what coaching is.
That's what coaching is.
You know, and I'm going to let you take it because I'm very mad. But what was Mike McDaniel doing after the Dolphins scored a touchdown?
Again, these are things we point out in real time, guys.
Real time.
100%
real time.
So the Dolphins get the ball kicked to them. And the Dolphins just scored a good touchdown. They went for it on 4th down. It was cool. They went for it. and they're kicking the ball out, and then they're watching the other team bring it out. Braylon Allen unfortunately got injured on the play, but I saw them bring it out, and it like looks like towards the end that the ball comes out a little bit at least, right? Like, and I was like, interesting. Like ESPN cut to like something else, like to maybe the broadcaster real quick, and I'm like, wait, it looked like the ball came out, like I hear the whistles blowing or whatever.
Yeah, people like fighting a little bit extra.
Go back to that. They go back to it for a little bit, and then they cut to Mike McDaniel, who's just looking at the tablets,
head
down in the tablet.
Head coach Mike McDaniel looking at a tablet. So this is the thing. If you're an offensive coordinator, you're done. When your team's on defense, you look at the tablet, you figure out plays, you talk to your quarterback, whatever, great. But when you're the head coach, you're locked in on the game 24/7. You need to see what is going on at all times. Hey, the ball came out. Our team came up with it, but they're just saying it's Jets' ball. Do I need to challenge it? Do I need to do that? He's looking at a tablet. He doesn't even care about special teams, which is you can say that offense and defense is more important, which I would agree with, but special teams is at least a third.
It's a big phase of
football.
There's a lot of hidden yards in there.
There's so much happens. He's looking at a tablet. This cannot happen.
He looks at a tablet, then he ends up challenging it based off just like people telling him to challenge it. As opposed to you saw Sean McVay at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Last time, right? Or middle of the second half. Yeah, on Thursday Night Football, when the ball came out, he's locked in on the play.
He's a coach.
He's coaching. And listen, they had also just scored, right? So there's nothing to look at, right? Like Sean McVay, there's nothing to look at that moment. What happened on special teams? I want to challenge that because I'm watching the play. It looked like he wasn't down. McDaniel has no idea what's going on. It's the same thing with Zach Taylor. No idea. Why is the defense like? You could say you blame the defensive coordinator. You can fire Lou Anarumo. Why is defense good in Indianapolis right now? You need to be a head coach. It's not just the defense's fault, right? Yeah. Like this is what these coordinators do. Dude. It's Callahan. Callahan comes from Zach Taylor. Shocker, they suck, right? Like shocker. Ben Johnson. I mean, my God, shocker.
Look, there are coordinators who are great head coaches, and usually, like at least the defensive guys care a lot about offense. I see D'Amico Ryans. He cares about offense. Bowles absolutely cares about offense. I'm forgetting the guy's name in New York. What's his name? The Jets? Aaron Glenn. Yes, he cares about offense. Like Ben Johnson, he's like gadget play. Guys, watch this gadget play. Yeah. What? Me and Caleb are gonna do our gadget. Watch
fake fumble.
Like what about all phases? Like why are there still illegal motions and false starts and holdings and literally Ben Johnson got bailed out by Kevin Byard. Yeah. He had 2 interceptions because Geno Smith,
bro. Yeah. But that's the difference, right?
Seriously.
And when you see that
good coaching versus bad coaching, there's 32 head coaching jobs. Yep. And we're talking about these guys are the best of the best. Why are there so many bad coaches, and why doesn't anybody else see this?
It's because it starts at the top where it's a lot of people just want the sexy name thing, the offense, right?
Oh, look, Ben Johnson did this fake fumble thing.
It's cool. It's cool to go for it. It's cool to go for it. What are the things we all hate? Like, I know we sound old school. The analytics stuff, right?
God. Unbelievable.
This is what, like, Lombardi, again, please get back on the pod because he's so good.
Yeah.
He's like, have any of you guys, when you're watching a football game, you guys probably don't even watch it as hard as us, but if any of you guys watch, like, when it's 4th and 1 or whatever, and the recommendation, has it ever not said go for it?
They'll throw a recommendation.
throws up this dumb graphic.
They'll throw a dumb recommendation at the bottom and be like, oh, the analytics say go for it. 65% go for it.
But you're at your own 17.
They don't factor in anything besides how many yards left to go to get the first.
Yep.
And even if it's like 4th and 4, they're like, still go for it.
I've never seen not go for it.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. So that's what I want to see. So it's like, it's just
terrible.
It's bad coaching is bad coaching.
Literally never seen it.
And like those 2 Monday night games were just like, it was abomination in the football league, especially because like you just never watch. I guess you just can't show those teams in prime time, but it's like usually when those games are separated on a random 10 a.m. window, like you don't look at them.
Scott Hansen is not going to go to a holding penalty. Yeah. Right? He's not going to cut to a holding penalty. But when we were watching this Bears Raiders game very hard, especially since the Ravens and the Chiefs was boring, so we'll get back to that. We were watching this especially this Bears Raiders game so hard. I mean, both sides, penalties, and all just like lack of attention to detail, procedural penalties.
Go to the Dolphins, Jets. so many penalties. And even the Broncos had a lot of penalties too.
Yeah.
Bengals did too.
It was really, Bengals had the most of anybody.
It just was bad. And like, I don't know, Zach Taylor, so I don't think he finishes the season, honestly. It's like, if this is how you guys are going to end, they had 6 points in the past 2 weeks combined. Like, this just can't happen.
Oh.
And you say you have confidence in Jake Browning, but it's like, you need to coach Jake Browning. You need to, Matt LaFleur coached Malik Willis.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
they got
he
that win.
coached
That was
Malik Willis
against the Colts.
2 wins, by the way.
Yeah.
2 wins.
Yeah.
Like, they coached Malik Willis.
Yep.
That is what you have to do for your backup quarterback.
If a backup quarterback is in it, now it's like, okay, like you said.
Now I got to get in my bag even more.
Now here we go.
I don't have a star quarterback who can save me.
Here we go.
Just make otherworldly
I gotta make up the difference.
Yep.
Not he has to make up the difference to be Jordan Love.
You're playing Jake Browning the same way you play Joe Burrow. It's like,
come on,
please, can I have a second? Like, you already got Joe Burrow hurt, running 5 out in a route, protecting with 5 people, and having him in shotgun all the time.
Oh my God.
All the time. Like, have you ever thought that, like, you know what? Maybe I should go under center. You know what? Maybe I should have a fullback. You know what? Maybe I should establish the run.
Keep the tight end in just to block. You know, it happens.
Well, you don't need Noah Fant to go out in the route. All you need is enough time for Joe Burrow to hit T. Higgins or Ja'Marr Chase.
Noah Fant and Gesicki.
Like,
and Chase Brown.
It makes no sense, doesn't it? Like,
I hate it.
It's like, what are you looking at?
I hate it.
You can't just get out and shotgun and expect Jake Browning to read the defense like Joe Burrow does.
No. Honestly, this is the most I've ever been into football. And I've never been more disgusted. Because now I really see how poor I see how great a lot of these coaches are and how important coaching is, in terms of winning games. Shanahan, great coach.
Yep.
Respect. Even though he annoys me sometimes.
He's never won.
But respect to him. He had some great coaching on Thursday. Zach Taylor is ruining the team. I hate it. Bad coaching is so obvious to me. I think these owners, they just have so much money that they don't actually really know football.
Or so little money, like in the Bengals case.
In the Bengals,
change people. But, like, that's the same thing. And that's why Belichick always said we're really only competing with 8 teams. Like, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You think?
Yes.
It's like you look at Carolina.
No,
we're not even going to them. But it's like, it's
I'm
just
talking
a
about
joke.
End of the wild card. Those guys are not going to make it.
Yeah, it's why everyone was like, who said the Bengals were going to make it this year. You will never make it because as a head coach, you are never going like, I am okay with this offensive line, especially as an offensive leaning guy. How are you like, I'm okay with this offensive line? And I think, you know what? I make one point. I think Brady it was a very interesting point. I don't know if you remember. He said that, like, as a quarterback, you have to be pushing.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't just walk into, this is the offensive line I got.
Like,
I mean, look, to be fair, Tom Brady has had 22, 23 seasons in the NFL. I can't remember a time he had a bad O-line. Yeah. Maybe super early in his career, I don't know. But since at least 2014, he's had one of the best O-lines in the league.
And the offense, he's so good at
he gets the ball out quickly.
Joe Burrow, one of the things about Joe Burrow is that they said is that he does like to wait until the last possible moment. Sometimes he's a navigator of the pocket, which is he's really good at. But that also leaves you prone to more sacks.
No, 100%. Look, I guess, how do you take that argument? The Brady one where it's like, you have to be the advocate.
Yeah, I don't know. In this situation, it's hard to think about. I think I do lean a bit more towards Brady. I think, he was just saying that, or was it him who said that you can't just say, I threw 40 touchdowns, like, it's not my problem. Right?
Bro.
Yeah, you have to be like, I mean, it's a tough decision to make. I know you don't want to make the decision, but, like, everybody thought T. Higgins wasn't coming back. It's like, hey, I'd rather I'm fine with Jamar. Right. I'll make it work.
And I also think Joe wanted T, which is great. Yeah. But there's things
there needs to be an adult in the room.
It can't be perfect. Yeah. It can't be perfect. You're not gonna have T and Jamar and Chase Brown and then
look at the Chiefs. They have
nobody. The perfect goal line. Right. Exactly. So, and Mahomes is still deferring his contract in a way that gives him even more money and more space. But I completely agree with Brady. If you're, you
want to win, you need to make sacrifices.
If you're Sam Darnold, maybe you can't go in the room and be like, I need the best O-line ever.
Yeah.
But if you're Joe Burrow, I mean, number 1 draft pick by this franchise, they have already paid you money. They got your friends. They obviously care about you. They seen, with a guy who's missed multiple seasons, this is his 3rd big-time injury. They're like, we've seen him when he's healthy and he's fantastic. Hey, guys, I'm not playing unless you can protect me.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't. And you know what? Brady is right. At the end of the day, because for the third time in a row, Joe Burrow has succumbed to his poor offensive line. And as a guy who also likes to hold the football, it's a bad combo.
They've never won the division. The one time they made it to the Super Bowl, like it was Tennessee at the 1 seed, so it's like
no, but they still beat the Chiefs in Kansas City.
Great win. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you gotta give them that.
But yeah, it's just like they've never been there, right? They've never been there.
No,
like they've never been. Oh my God, it's a powerhouse. As Joe Burrow, the quarterback.
They've never been the favorite in a playoff game.
Yep.
Which is not a good thing
when
you have a potential Hall of Fame quarterback already in year 4, year 5.
Yep.
And you're not the favorite in a playoff game.
Yep. Terrible. That's it. We go on tangents. You want to blitz a few games real quick?
Oh yeah. Probably one game.
Yeah, no, we got probably like 7 minutes.
Yeah. Games. A lot of close games this week.
What's your favorite game? What, Seahawks, Bucks?
I think
not a ton of good
games.
Kind
of a dumb game that I'm really excited for is Saints Giants. I love
actually that'll be frisky.
I like both of these teams. I want them both to win. Like Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo, that's hype. Yeah, I used to hate Spencer Rattler. If anybody saw QB1 or I forgot what it was called, like where they were
the college guys, right?
They filmed high school. Yeah, it was even worse.
Wow.
Spencer Rattler was the most annoying, arrogant, cocky quarterback ever. He was super mean to everybody. He was a diva. But he's kind of redeemed himself in my eyes. He's putting his life on. He's running, and like I mentioned this, he takes these hits. He's not sliding. Like he's been taking some hits, and he's like actually been a competent quarterback.
Yeah, he's been not bad.
Jackson Dart now in his second game starting. No Malik Neighbors, unfortunately, but the Giants look pretty solid. Like Scatterboo's lit. I love how everybody loves Scatterboo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that Giants vid.
No, I didn't see it.
Where they did like do your best Scatterboo. I'll show you impression. It was sick. He does like his little backflip and that.
They love Scatterboo.
I want both these teams to win. Also, random thought. Do you remember in 2015 when when the Giants played the Saints? Manning versus Breeze, and it was like 60-50.
No, I don't.
Really?
No.
It was like 60-50.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Each had 6 touchdowns, right?
Yes, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so you do remember. Yeah.
No, I don't remember I know I remember it vaguely. I don't remember like exactly what happened. But
anyway, what's the game you're looking at?
I think I'm looking at it's one of my marquee games actually. Broncos-Eagles. I think this is very interesting.
Right? Is this 125?
Yeah, no, it's 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So it just goes to show, like, let's see, the Broncos, another test right here, right? Like, they haven't really looked
big time
as good as we thought they were going to look last year. Bo Nix especially. They got things back on track relatively against the Bengals, but every team's going to do that. So, like,
true.
Can they really may have a statement win? Like, this is a statement win.
Yeah.
Like, I think being in this game and having it a 3-point game is at least a quote moral victory, but I think they need to win this game. Like, I think it's a big game to win because the Chiefs are getting hot now.
They got to win this game.
Yeah,
they got to win this game.
It needs to show you that, like, hey, we're still for real.
Yeah,
right. Like, we're still about that.
Hey, you might have forgotten about us after week 3, but we're back. Yeah. Okay, and if
this was supposed to be like a Super Bowl team for a lot of people.
If we got to beat the champs, we're gonna beat the champs. Yeah. So
I'm excited to see. Interesting to see.
I like that game.
Bo Nix on the road. A good defense.
I also think the Eagles have been getting so lucky. Yeah. Like, there's not been one game where I'm like, that was a confident win.
Yeah. Right. Even the first week of the Cowboys.
No, dude, they were down 14-7.
As our survivor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it doesn't even matter anyway.
Crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, like the Eagles haven't had a confident statement win, so they're bound to lose eventually. You know what, Broncos? I'm riding with you, Broncos country.
Let's ride. Any others? There's Sunday night is what? Oh,
Bills.
Yeah. Do you think the Patriots have any chance?
No.
Really?
They're not going to win the game.
It's also at Buffalo again.
Even if it was in New England, like it's going to be closer than 7. 7.5 is too many points, but they're not.
I just feel like
they're not winning.
Whenever I watch the Bills, like, who is stopping their offense?
Loki, Drake May hasn't had a primetime game. If I'm
and also Loki Drake May is playing very
well. I can't wait to see it. Like Drake May, I think he's going to put a lot of people on notice. We saw it when he was mic'd up.
Oh, yeah, yep. Go to it. Yep.
When he was mic'd up, this guy's a quarterback.
A leader.
And you can't say that. Like Bryce Young, yeah, he plays the quarterback position. He's not a quarterback. I'm not feeling his presence.
Nope.
I mean, Drake May, all on the sidelines. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. This is our drive. This is our team.
And he's the youngest player on the team.
Youngest player on the team. He commands the locker room. He commands their respects. They love him.
Yeah.
great O-line, great coach, solid ownership. I mean, they got Josh McDaniels too now, he knows his role. He's not a head coach, but he's a fantastic offensive coordinator.
And he said, I loved what he said. He said, we're just getting started, right? They're just integrating the offense. Dude, they're just getting into the more deeper things.
The Pats are not going to be bad for a while. Like they're going to be a good team with Drake May at the helm.
Especially Vrabel's great.
And they're beefing up their O-line. I love a number 4 overall pick on an O-lineman. I love it.
Because that guy's a number 4 overall pick who loves to block.
Who loves it. He said, don't hurt. I don't like people touching my quarterback. Like, that's got, like, that's aura. So
and they have a really good, any fantasy owners, they have a really good schedule coming up after the Bills.
Yeah, Pat's deep.
Pat's defense is a really good schedule. I picked him up too, by the way. So
let's pick him up in my other league.
We should have picked them. They weren't available in our joint league.
Great.
Yeah, Rams defense. Thank you, everybody. Monday night. I actually want to do the last one. Monday night. Chiefs-Jags. I think it's interesting.
Look, the Jags are the better team right now, but the Chiefs are
the better team, but
Chiefs are better. It's also in Kansas City.
I feel like it always is. It always is in Kansas City. Every game's in Kansas City.
It's in Kansas City. It's in Philly.
Yep.
It's in Buffalo.
Yep.
Every week. When they play the bum teams, they're great.
Exactly at 10 a.m.
They gotta play. The
Chiefs went to Carolina last year.
Yeah. Oh no, that was BS.
Crazy. I know.
We knew what was going on there.
Crazy.
But
I think it's an interesting game.
It's a good game. BTJ, let's get back on track, please. It's league.
Probably tough ask for.
But the thing is, like, this Jags defense has allowed Trevor Lawrence to kind of just hand the ball off, and ETN's been pretty solid.
Yep.
So let's see how they do. You know who has the most snaps? And I guess I'm spoiling it. You know who has the most snaps with the lead? What team?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow. Pretty crazy.
Isn't it?
Yep.
They're 3-1.
They could easily be 4-0 if they didn't let Jake Browning beat them at the end.
Right. But they probably should have been. Yeah, I think 3-1 is perfect. They showed Texans.
Fair. Yeah.
You also played some bum teams. But the Jacksonville Jaguars have had the most snaps with the lead.
Wow.
So, yeah, they've been handing the ball off, and, Trevor Lawrence and BTJ really haven't gotten in sync. I can't wait to see it. I think they're going to be down a little bit more. Or at least it's going to be a lot closer game than, them against Carolina. So let's see Travis Hunter. This is also your first primetime game, too.
He's been MIA, man.
They don't know what to do. Yeah, so Travis Hunter, this is your first primetime game. I want to see something out of you. BTJ, I want to see something out of you. This Jags defense, Devin Lloyd. I mean, like, come on. They're coming.
Do you think they can win this game?
They can. They won't.
Yeah.
They really can.
I just don't trust Trevor Lawrence to make the right play.
No.
He's going to throw an interception.
I mean, we saw against the Eagles last year. Like, these moments are too big.
Oh, my God. I don't even make it.
Okay. Wait, but seriously, like, Trevor Lawrence, here's the thing about the Jags. If you're on the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans, like, you're not going to have many primetime games. No maybe you'll have a Thursday night. Really no Mondays. Definitely no Sunday nights.
Yeah, you'll probably have a Thursday. I always give people a Thursday.
Thursday, like, they have a rotating schedule. But for Monday night, more people watch Monday night than Thursday, especially now it's on Prime. Thursday, it's on Prime. This is it. This is it, Trevor Lawrence. A lot of people have lost faith in you. It's your time.
You're 5. We can finally make it work.
You've been asking for these primetime games. You got one against one of the best teams of all time. One of the best quarterbacks of all time.
I can't believe you didn't let me react to the Philly game.
First
and 10 at the 9 or whatever. First and goal at the 9 with like 1 minute left. They don't have any timeouts.
Why were we rooting so hard against them?
I think we had the Jaguars in something. I don't know.
Yeah, we must have picked them.
But whatever.
Yeah.
You're telling me to throw a wheel route to your backup running back, JaMychal Hasty, on the first play? Interception. Like, it's just crazy.
No, they were going to win that game. Doug Peterson was going to get his revenge on Philly. And guess what? They all got fired.
Oh. Dude, I can't even get over that throw because we had Jacksonville. I think we needed Jacksonville.
Yeah, we had him in something.
Yeah, something.
And I was like, come on.
Dude.
2:20 left.
They just got it. We're like, okay, great.
Yes.
Run the ball, run the clock out. Interception to a 5'7" running back on a wheel route against a linebacker. Like, that's not even Mike Evans.
Yeah. So that's also another thing. Monday is also when baseball is happening too. So we're going to be flipping back and forth.
Yeah.
I guess.
We'll be flipping. The Dodgers play on Monday, but they play the same time. They play at 6. So
okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Wow. Big sports week ahead.
Love it.
Always good. We're in the best time
TV.
of the year. There's no breaks for us. Like
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
We love, like, I know you guys can probably tell from what we listen. Like, we love sports.
Obsessed with it.
Obsessed.
It's an obsession.
Obsessed. This is all I do. All we do.
All we think about. Literally all I think about.
Sports is the best, man. So we're just happy to share our passion with y'all. We know we got some passion today. Firing of head coaches, life lessons, because life is sports and sports is life.
Man.
We love doing this. And with that, we'll see y'all next week.
Stay locked.